Welcome back to Reddit Unfiltered, guys. I'm Alex.
And I'm Chloe. Today, we are diving deep into the archives of Reddit. We're talking about the stories that didn't just get upvoted, they literally shifted reality for the people who posted them.
Seriously. Like, one of the stories we're discussing today literally saved a man's life. He wouldn't be here today if it weren't for a random Reddit commenter.
And the other story, well, it probably ruined a marriage's social standing forever. But it is easily one of the funniest things I have ever read.
Oh, the steak window. We have to start with the creepy one though.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so have you ever felt like someone was in your house? Like, just a tiny feeling that things aren't where you left them?
Dude, that is my actual nightmare. I check under the bed like a child.
Well, back in 2015, this guy, his username was u/rbradbury1920, posts on r/legaladvice. He is genuinely terrified. He starts finding these yellow post-it notes all over his apartment.
Wait, yellow post-it notes? What did they say?
Just weird, mundane, but slightly creepy stuff. Like remember to save your documents, or our landlord is not allowed to do that. And here's the kicker, they were in different handwriting.
No way. In different handwriting? That's wild. Did he think his landlord was stalking him?
Exactly. He thought the landlord was breaking in while he was asleep, or when he was at work, just to gaslight him. He even confronted the landlord, who got super confused and defensive.
I mean, if my landlord was doing that, I'd call the cops immediately. But it gets weirder, right?
So much weirder. He decides to set up a webcam in his bedroom to catch the landlord in the act. He goes to sleep, wakes up the next day, and there's another note. But when he checks the webcam software, nothing.
Wait, nothing? Like, the camera was turned off?
No, the software was open, but the folder where the videos were supposed to save was completely empty. And get this, his computer's recycle bin had been emptied.
Shut up. So the stalker knew he was being recorded, deleted the footage, and emptied the trash bin? That is serial killer level preparation.
Right? The guy is losing his mind. He's like, my landlord is a hacker. He's spying on me. So he posts this on Reddit, asking for legal advice on how to sue his landlord for breaking and entering.
And how did Reddit respond? Because usually r/legal advice is just lawyers telling you to get a lawyer.
Yes, but this time, a user named u/Kakerlak comments. And instead of legal advice, they ask a very strange question. They say, do you have a carbon monoxide detector in your apartment?
Wait, carbon monoxide?
Yes. u/Kakerlak points out that the user's symptoms, the memory gaps, the headaches, the feeling of being watched, the paranoia, and even the different handwriting which could just be his own hand shaking, are classic signs of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh my god. He was writing the notes to himself.
Yes. He was literally waking up in the middle of the night in a carbon monoxide-induced daze, writing these notes, deleting his own webcam files because he forgot he set them up, and then going back to sleep with zero memory of it.
That is terrifying. It's like a real-life horror movie where the monster is just your own brain on bad air. Did he actually check it?
He did. He bought a CO detector that very day. When he plugged it in, the reading was over 100 parts per million. For context, anything over 35 is dangerous, and 100 can cause brain damage or death. He was sleeping in a death trap.
Wow. So that random Redditor literally saved his life. If he hadn't posted that, he probably would have just gone to sleep one night and never woken up.
Exactly. It's one of the most legendary threads on the internet. Now, whenever someone posts a creepy story about finding weird things in their house, the top comment is always, check your carbon monoxide detector.
That's a public service announcement disguised as a meme. Okay, so we went from a near-death experience to something that is social death.
Oh God, the steak window. Please tell me you have this one memorized.
Oh, it's engraved in my soul. This is from our /TIFU, which stands for Today IF ***** get up.
Classic subreddit.
So, this guy's wife gets him an invite to a dinner party at her new boss's house. And the wife tells him, like 100 times, please, be on your best behavior. Do not embarrass me. This is my career on the line.
Oh, you just know it's going to go horribly wrong.
He's like, babe, don't worry. I'm a charming guy. I got this. So they arrive, it's a fancy third-story apartment. The boss's wife serves dinner. And the main course is steak.
Okay, sounds normal so far.
Except, Chloe, the steak is raw. Like, not medium rare. The guy literally wrote in his post, I could have resuscitated the cow if I had jumper cables. It was basically blue, cold, and bleeding all over the plate.
EW. That is the worst. What do you even do in that situation? You can't just send it back to the host's kitchen.
Right. You're trying to impress the boss. You can't say, hey, this is still mooing. So he tries to chew it, but it's like rubber. He's gagging. He looks around, desperate.
Oh no.
Now, the dining room has this massive, beautiful window right next to the table. And he looks at the window, and he thinks to himself, ah. The window is open. There's a nice breeze. If I'm quick, I can just flick this raw steak out into the bushes below, and no one will ever know.
No. No, he did not.
He did. The boss's wife goes into the kitchen to grab dessert. The boss is looking away. The husband grabs this giant, slimy, raw slab of steak with his bare hand, winds up, and tosses it out the window.
Oh my God, please tell me the window was closed.
It was closed, Chloe. It was closed. It was a brand new, double-paned glass window, and it was immaculately clean.
Oh no. No.
The steak didn't fly free. It went thud right against the glass. And because it was raw and wet, it didn't just bounce off. It slowly slid down the glass, leaving a thick, red trail of blood and fat right in the middle of the dining room window.
Oh my God. I would have died on the spot. I would have jumped out of the window myself.
The wife is staring at him in absolute horror. The boss walks back in, looks at the window, looks at the husband, and there's just this dead silence. The husband has to explain why there is a raw steak sliding down their window pane like a giant, meaty slug.
How do you even explain that? Sorry, I thought your wall was missing.
Exactly. He ended up confessing, and they had to clean it off with paper towels. The wife didn't speak to him for weeks.
Oh, he's lucky she didn't divorce him. Honestly, if my partner did that, I'd change my name and move to a different state.
The best part is, the wife actually posted her side of the story later, confirming that she was ready to fade out of existence.
That is absolute gold. Honestly, Reddit has the best stories.
It really does. From saving lives to throwing steaks at windows, it's a wild ride.
Well, that's all for today's episode, guys. If you want to make sure you don't gaslight yourself, go buy a carbon monoxide detector. And if you're eating at your boss's house, just swallow the raw steak.
Words to live by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, what's the craziest Reddit story you've ever read?
See you next time.